we're doing something crazy. We are going to fast for a long time. A prolonged fast, if you will. For those of you who don't know, that is a fast that can last multiple days in order to help you with your overall health. Today, to begin it, we went out to Pizza Pie Cafe for the salad, just to get the good nutrients that we need before we start this long fast. Our goal is hopefully about 3 days, but the important thing about a fast like this is you have to listen to your body. So if we feel like we need to go shorter, we will, but if we feel like we can go longer, we'll do that too.
I'm ready to quit. It's been 55 minutes.
It's gonna be great, and we're hopefully gonna feel so much better afterwards. First morning of fasting, woke up feeling fine, walked my normal 3.5 miles, but feeling fine for now. I'm sure once we get to the end of the day today, I'm going to be feeling like death, because I'm probably not going to want to do it tomorrow or the next day. Fingers crossed I can do it still tomorrow. I'm hoping those ketones are going to kick in. It's going to be the energy that I get from my fat as that's burning off since I won't have food in my system anymore, but typically you don't get those till about day 3 or 4. Guys, I'm not doing well. It's only 2 o'clock. I haven't even been fasting for 24 hours yet. It's been something like 18, maybe 19, and I'm just, that hunger that I usually get about this time of day is hit. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. I have fasted for 24 hours before many times, but this is just kicking my butt. I'm at work right now, which is the one place I like to eat, when I shouldn't. I'm getting crabby. My husband's laughing at me for being crabby. It's gonna be a rough few days. It is 10:30 at night. We made it to the end of the day. We've done a 2-day fast before. I do not remember feeling this bad before. I feel incredibly weak. My stomach is kind of churning a little bit.
The hunger comes and goes for me. Had a little bit of a headache for about like an hour.
We're still monitoring our bodies, making sure that we don't overdo it. We're not feeling like we're about to black out. It's just some normal dizziness and weakness, which is pretty standard for something like this.
I want food.
You want food?
I want a cinnamon roll with more cinnamon roll.
It's okay though. End of day 1. We're hanging in there. Hopefully tomorrow's better. It's the morning of day 2. I can barely hold my phone up to film myself, so it's gonna be a little lower today. I actually slept pretty well last night, but that's only because my body naturally has an inclination to sleep hard when I'm not feeling well, and I was not feeling well last night, so my body's like, sleep through it. Isaac, on the other hand, had a horrible time sleeping, which is more common with prolonged fasting. He struggled so much and was tossing and turning all night, so that was really hard for him. I feel incredibly weak. I can hardly walk. I'm just shaken from the weakness. My heart is pounding. This is very normal though, very typical. Day 2 is supposed to be one of the hardest days, and they say if you can push through, if you can make it through day 2, day 3 tends to be much, much better. I just feel awful, guys. I feel so bad. I feel so weak. I could barely hold this phone up. I got done with work early, which is so nice. I was feeling completely nauseous and my heart was pounding and it was just bad. Upon some research, it seems that I was just dehydrated because I started sipping water after that continuously. And now I feel like $1,000,000. It's crazy. I feel great. No problem at all. I am concerned about my electrolyte intake. And this might be weird. And I have no proof that this is actually true or not. But I was told that pickle juice actually contains a lot of good electrolytes. And that's what I'm drinking right now. So here's hoping. I'm actually enjoying it, if you can believe it. I love pickles, so not really an issue for me, but it's going well. It's just before noon. I'm not really that hungry. I'm not feeling the pains as much as I did yesterday, like last night especially. So that's been really nice, but yeah, I'm hoping as I keep going I'll feel better. They all say that day 3 you really start to feel good, so here's hoping that's true for a lot of reasons. So I've decided fasting is just a series of highs and lows, which should not surprise me because that's what everybody says, but I am just exhausted. It's only 5 o'clock. I want to go to bed. Speaking of wanting to go to bed, Isaac's feeling similarly. We've been doing okay though. Surprisingly, the pickle juice was the most helpful thing for me. It's the only electrolyte I consumed that didn't hurt me.
We are 51 hours into the fast. Last night, I did not sleep well at all. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and then I couldn't get back to sleep until about 5. I had to pee a lot. I've had to pee a lot this whole time. I don't know if that's TMI.
A little bit.
Yeah, I was really, really hungry this morning. It's mostly past now. I'm not, like, I'm a little hungry. That's just kind of constantly there, but it's not as bad as it was. It was really, really bad this morning.
It's hard not to give up. Like, you just feel it. You just want food.
But we have to remember why we're doing this.
For our health.
Health. For me, partially, it's just to know that I can. It's just mind over matter. Being tougher than my hunger is. Being tougher than the acid reflux that's constantly bothering me today. Being tougher than my need to urinate. Just kidding.
You better keep urinating.
Yeah.
Day 3 tomorrow!
We can do this, I think, probably.
We better. Every morning I've woken up just feeling so dehydrated and so weak. I can feel my heart pounding. I don't know, I've dropped something like 7 or 8 pounds. Remember that about half of that's going to be water weight. As soon as I eat, I'm going to put half of that back on, which will be good. There are a lot of people that say the 3rd day things get better. Not for us. We feel awful. I literally tried to get up, went into the bathroom, and I started to profusely sweat. Like, I sweat more than I have, like, ever in my life. I was just dripping, and I thought I was going to throw up. I really did. I felt so ill. Feeling much better now, but it seems like every morning when I get up, if I'm fasting, I feel really sick, and then if I can get through that and let it pass, I tend to do much better. Feeling better now, though. Probably will get to the point where I can go to the store and pick up some healthier foods to break our fast tonight. We are not going to push it any further. We feel like we've already pushed it pretty hard as it is. Isaac's had really bad acid reflux and has not been feeling super well. As the day has gone on, I've actually started to feel better, thank heavens. I no longer feel nauseous or anything like that. I actually don't feel hungry at all. Like, I feel like I need to eat, but there's no hunger pains whatsoever. I'm pretty sure my digestive tract has completely gone into hibernation or sleeping mode, whatever you call it, which is great because that's what we strive for. So I'm going to let it sleep till I feed it ultimately around 7 o'clock.
Okay, time for the first bite.
I'm gonna break my fast officially. So good. So all in all, I think I lost about 9 or 10 pounds over 3 days, and Isaac lost about 8 pounds over 3 days. If we did this again, I would probably eat healthier a few days before instead of just the night before. That way my body would have more nutrients. But this seems like a good meal. I'm actually very scared to eat with how my stomach's been feeling lately. I don't want to hurt it, so we're taking it easy, one sip, one bite at a time, but it was a good experience. It was really cool to just know that we could do this. It's been an amazing adventure, and here's to eating food a lot more often than we have been.